really focus on the advisors as a whole, the support that we get from head off.
Hey, sorry. I'm no longer single. Hey, salut, what's up? Hey, et ultimement, je pense que ça va être plus une relation de... Oui, c'est sûr que si je vois pas autre chose, il y a plein d'affaires à faire. Le sang des bohèmes coule dans nos veines. Viens vers moi, vers moi. Le courant dont je suis là. Le sang des bohèmes coule dans nos veines. Viens vers moi, vers moi. Good. Health level 14. Health level 14. Health level 14. As the one I chase this scene. Health level 14. Okay, good. Okay, so you close, huh? It's okay. Money, money, money. No, I'll reorder it because I do need it, but... Non, je vais le recommander si j'ai besoin, là. Mais non, je vais le recommander si j'ai besoin. Non, je vais le même machin. Coule dans nos veines. Yeah, vraiment, vraiment. Tu le suivras. Non. Ooh, too much videos, huh? That is awesome. That is awesome. J'ai mis shield. Okay, good, good, good. Good, oops. Oopsies. Good. Don't blink is waiting for commercial. Considering whilst after having a wonderful day on this glorious, and I do mean glorious, freaking day 22 of the month of July 2026, or day 293 of Project Vendetta. It is a beautiful day today. I'm still going to be filming. There's no strong wind like yesterday. It's going to be we're going to be filming. Today's a special day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make those videos. I'm going to be streaming some FF3. And yeah, so that's going to be, and after that we have a tournament have to pay attention to that. And that's pretty much it, to be honest. So, let's get this going. I've been in a rush today. Why? Because I got so much to do. Okay. So you're not gonna do this, which is okay. Afternoon of the 22nd July 2026, Lachine. There you go, perfect. Oh, that almost fell. You see that? You see this? So don't blink if you're going to compter show. Because doing WAPs are having a wonderful day on this glorious, and I do mean glorious, freaking 22nd July. Why do I have a busy day today? Because it's one of the worst. Right now we have the cloud, which is great. After that we have the tournament, so we have to film at 8 o'clock. It's gonna be a bit sunnier, and tomorrow morning I believe gonna have some good weather, but I'm not sure. Gonna check that out actually. I'm in a good mood today. See, we're uploading so much, but I don't think it's working. Why aren't you working? It's okay, I don't know. Why aren't you working? 'Cause I don't wanna see peace of mind. Nah, I don't wanna see everything. Okay, that's good. We do have a nice sunset. So yeah, so that's why I'm a bit not in a rush. Orange dream cycle. Delish. The reason why is I was gonna do some videos. In the first one, which is right now, second one, which is sunset, and third one, which is sunrise. So I have a bunch of videos to do. I got some really cool videos to do. I want to say that today I came in with the mentality of wanting to do something different. So by the way, I hope you guys are doing well. Sorry, these are diaries, these are vlogs. But when they're vlogs, which is daily, and it's weird because it's a vlog where I'm sitting at home and just talking, so it's not really a vlog. But this is more a diary, which means that when I do diary, I don't say, hey, how are you? Because it's a freaking diary. It's not a sentient being. Because I'm doing a video diary entry, if you will. There is people watching, and you guys deserve to be asked, how are you doing? Simple, simple. And then tomorrow morning, sunset is gonna be the most important. However, it is one where I have the less time. Why? Because the first one right now is a cloud. I think it's beautiful, but it's clouds, which is not a cup of tea. Get it? Clouds tea. England, yeah, something like that. Yeah, not my best, but hey, at least I'm trying. And if you call this trying, then your standards are low. And if your standards are low, you don't have a right to call this not my best, because your standards are low. I'm in a good mood today. I'm in a good mood. Why? Because I slept like a king, dude. When I tell you my day of yesterday, today's just an intro. I'm gonna do an intro. Gonna do a series, which is we're gonna do a special Kingdom Hearts Kitchen Nightmare. By the way, this is my first video, so that's why. My apologies. This is why it's a bit confused in my head. We woke up about 2 hours ago, so that was nice. Yeah, but like I was saying, just to finish on that, the sort of complication that we're sort of seeing right now is that I'm gonna have to do 3 sets of videos. I have a lot of videos planned today, which are 6, 7. Do we really have 6, 7 videos? No, but I'll create videos on the fly. That way we do have 6, 7. If we do 6, 7 video, it's gonna be worth it. My apologies. You know how stupid that is? We could just do a video called History of Meme. Go after every single memes. And that'd be a theory. I think it would be funny. Wouldn't it be? Shout out to the 4th follower. We have 4 followers on project.vendetta.gaming. Who it is? Oh my god. So I'm doing VODs. And VODs usually do not have the microphone. So I went to the bathroom. And yesterday, it was 2 days ago that it was, I don't remember. But we ate, it was 2 days ago. We ate bad food. And I had to go to the bathroom, right? I was like, you know when you know, I don't know if I should say this. You know when you go to the bathroom and it's you know it's gonna be long. So I said, you know what? How funny would it be if I was able to spend like 20 minutes in the bathroom? Because who does that? Who does that? It's relaxation, right? So I bring in voiceless because there's no microphone. I bring in which one I bring in? I brought in also what? I brought in VODs, and I brought in is that it? Is that the cheap plate? Retro. Retro was also one of them. The retro didn't exist back then. Because I don't remember bringing a retro. And for some reason, which is very simple, we deleted screen recorder on VODs. So VODs, why did we delete screen recorder? Super simple. So VODs with screen recorder, I had 80 gigs of videos. When the phone tells you that you have 128 or 108, because doing minus the installation, the everything, right? So I downloaded because I deleted the application because the cache is possibly full, and I re-downloaded it, and I forgot to turn on the microphone, so you hear me caca. Yeah, and now I have a bigger problem. Which is what? Which is that you possibly didn't hear the stream of yesterday. You didn't turn on the microphone. See? It's still on. It's not supposed to be. So then when you watch the stream yesterday, it's supposed to double audio. So you have me that's saying it, and you got the stream that's saying it 2 seconds later. Because like it's 3 seconds delay. I get a comment. And so it says, hey, shout out to the guy who at 4 minutes mark, you can hear him take a shit. Like, oh no, you're joking. And I didn't notice it. So I apologized and said, listen, usually the microphone is off. It didn't answer, but I got a follow. So, cool. I guess. For follow, it's not a lot over like 6 months, but I don't talk about it. I don't post a lot of it. I've only posted the tower. When it comes to the VODs, it is on the gaming channel. When it comes to the clips, it is on the gaming channel. There's nothing on gaming. Why? That's a good question. I think there's nothing on gaming because there's no feel. Like I need everything. But at the same time, I should, because, for example, today I go to sleep. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. 6:30, 7 o'clock, something like that, right? Which sucks because tomorrow I got to see my dad and it's at 8:30, and like, how am I gonna stay awake? I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. But long story short, apologies. I felt it come in, but it didn't come. My apologies. So yeah, so what was I talking about before I burped rudely from the camera, which I apologize for. See, I didn't want to apologize when I burped, because I was like, dude, and then sort of a nice evolution. I was like, fuck apologies, because I spent my whole life apologizing. This is my channel, this is my video, to no longer apologize. However, when you're more mature, when you understand things, when you view things, you realize that people that are watching the video have nothing to do with my past nor my present. They have nothing to do with why I was apologizing too much. The fact that I was apologizing too much was out of fear. They weren't the reason I was afraid. They were because I had too strict of a parentage. Parentage, not parenting, parentage. I apologized too much. So when I made videos, I was not apologizing when I was burping, but it was rude, and you shouldn't burp on camera. Well, you can, and you don't apologize. It doesn't matter, but at the same time, you look poor. It looks poorly, not poor monetary wise, but education wise, and yeah, that sucks. And you're sort of misrepresenting yourself, you know. The guy that you are isn't a guy that doesn't apologize, because in everyday life you do apologize. Steph apologized. Why does Ink doesn't? Well, because Ink doesn't want to be like a victim. Ink was supposed to be this call of rebellion, this sort of, hey, dude, my life is shitty. I'm not gonna have a shitty life online, right? So you learned, right? And even then, I was watching French music videos. Yeah. So what happened was I started listening to them in Saint Jean. And it was amazing. And sadly, we are a small province, so it's harder for the French Canadian to make it out in the business, the music business. I had this band that I loved when I was younger, Exterior, my favorite band, and it was a metal band, the only metal band in Quebec, and they didn't make it. They didn't go bankrupt, but they didn't make it. And when they were asked, why didn't you make it? They said, there's no space for a band like us here. And that broke my heart. That broke my heart because I was like, dude, is that true? You know? And then when you realize that I make content in English, was it truly because I wanted to separate myself from the real life? Or was it because I subconsciously thought that there was no future in being francophone? I don't know. Those are all things that you think about, right? That you think about after after too much talking. Yeah. So you learn to change, you know. What am I talking about apologies? Because I'm talking about being on camera. Well, not on camera, but you can hear me having a shit first. Why am I talking about French? Well, think about personal life, and I talk about my childhood, which was in French. My apologies. You know, that's pretty much it. So what am I talking about the video in itself, the song in itself? Because I was reading the comments, and the writing was so awful. Mistakes after mistakes, and not proper usage of words. For example, in French, right? We say, I answer. Present, I answered. Past, I will answer. In future, right? So you go like this, right? Je réponds. Present. Past, j'ai répondu. Past. Future, je vais répondre. I will answer, right? And I saw a person, and it was a voice note. I got a lot of likes for some reason. I was curious, right? And the guy, just the fact that he's used, and I feel bad saying this, but just the fact that he used the past tense to say I answered versus I answered bugged me. And I was like, it bugged me to a point where I was like, dude, you're dumb. And I don't know your past. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you are. I don't know if you're dyslexic. I don't know if you had no education. I don't know if your parents were around. I don't know if you got bullied at school, which is why you didn't listen at school. I don't know if you have ADHD. I don't know if you have a attention deficit, right? So we might have judged, and this is why the burping is important. And there you go. Background. Context. People say, oh, the context is important. Context isn't in which way I'm saying this. How was I raised? How did I have this opinion? How did I have this conclusion? You know? And that's what it is. The reason why we're doing this is because I do feel like a burp is coming. My apologies. But the reality is there is kind of a pukey feeling to it. That's why I'm kind of not enjoying the burping, and I'm kind of taking a break from, because it does feel like I'm going to puke, and I don't want to puke. Even if it's off camera, puking is not fun. There's some people that are into that, so shout out to these people. In your corner, not here. Thank you so much. Yeah, in your corner, and please use a appropriate tool. What's the appropriate tool? A batch. A couple of mints after. Yeah. What else? What else? I don't know. I never been to those parties. Wasn't invited. I love that joke. I love that joke. Saw a couple of movies yesterday. Oh, yesterday was super good. Let's get into the subject of the outro and intro, because we do want to stream, and I only have an hour and a half. God damn. If I stop right now, which I'm not, But then I have the coolest of the evening. The coolest of evening. What is the coolest of evening? Oh, Ink, pray tell. Why aren't you recording? Oh shit. Oh shit. By the way, we are going to be changing things a little bit. We're gonna be changing things a little bit, guys. There's some there's something that needs to be changed, and you'll be talking about this right now. I know that talk about the outro and the intro. What is something that needs to change? You're gonna see me gaming a little bit more when I do my videos, right? So why would you see me gaming a little bit more? It's super simple. Right now we're playing Planet Idol Minor. I do think it adds to the whole experience. I spent, like, for example, yesterday, okay? And again, it's gonna sound like I'm complaining, but I'm not. I'm just stating facts, and this is what I love to do. This is honestly, this is possibly my favorite thing to talk about. My favorite thing to talk about. And after that, we're gonna do a video which is called Oceana, which is the most troublesome episode of Elle's The Kitchen Nightmare, which I think is super funny. Yes, we got this. Okay, good. So the reason why we're doing this is because yesterday I did a video that was the intro, the outro. My mom called. It lasted 30 minutes, which it wasn't supposed to last 30 minutes. I thought it was going to be lasting like 10 minutes or more. And then I did the videos, and I was like, okay, that's kind of cool, right? That is kind of cool. Okay. And the ultimate problem with that wasn't that I called my mom. And the problem wasn't that I did a 3 hours video. The ultimate problem was that I didn't take into consideration that I was going to spend more time than I thought. I was going to spend more time than I thought, and if I didn't take that into consideration, what happened is I ended up spending 3 hours doing a video. Did I have 3 hours? No. But there's never a, what can I call it? There is never a time where I'm asking myself, okay, well, how much time do I really have? For example, when I go to do a mukbang, for example, super cool example too. I love that. We had the cloud, we don't have it anymore. Super cool example. I will do videos at around the same time, which is sunrise, sunset. By the way, sunset is different right now. It used to be at 9 o'clock, now it's at 8:30, so spring is starting, I guess. Spring is starting, I guess. And it's a great time, I mess. I talked about this, I digress. I am the king, now that's a bless. I sing a song so you can sing along. I sing along all night long. I dropped this gun, we caught it on. And she was so nice before the strap on. A little bit of fun, you know. By the way, you're gonna be hearing me talking about sex a little bit more from time to time, because well, we're on the dating website, which is kind of kinky, and it's part of what I am. So I don't know if you understood, but we started 3 subjects, right? The first one, I like these videos like this, talking about this. Why? Because this is my day-to-day life. This is what's important to me. This is what matters to me. This is my dream, my passion, which is making content. But if you think that making content is just making videos, that you're wrong, right? So that what goes beneath is unimportant, right? And it doesn't deserve hoorahs and freaking a tap on the shoulder, on the back, depending on what you think is support. Is it like that? Is it like that? I don't know. I never got this as a kid. Yep. You know what I'm talking about. So with these, what is kind of cool is that you're talking about your whole day. I do a video every single day, which is the intro, which is basically, this is what my morning was. This is what my afternoon was. Yeah, there's only gonna be this. Here's cloud and here's cloud. I don't know why I look here, because the wind is going from here to here. So, hey, the more you know, right? So yeah, so that's pretty much it, right? And it was kind of nice because I want to talk about this. So the reason we're playing game is because when we start the second subject, right? I do videos at a sunrise and sunset, but I don't have time to do the video. Well, I do have time, but I don't have a schedule, which means that if I do an 8-hour video, I've got more time, and I'm like, what the heck am I gonna do? Versus when I do a video that lasts 3 hours, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm in a rush, right? We're gonna be starting to play games like this. Now, what is cool about these games is that they're very idle, they're very, they don't demand a lot of attention, right? But what happened was I started editing a shit ton about 2 months ago, and I got attached to games. I know, silly goose. I don't know what you guys called. I was looking for something else, silly geese, silly bees, but I don't know if you guys use those terms, because again, French, and this is a French expression, right? I got attached to the games. My apologies, and yeah, I just feel like this is what we're supposed to do, how we're supposed to do it. So I'm gonna do it. And then what's gonna happen is, even if I do have a bigger video at sunset, sunrise, or right now, sorry, it's not gonna bug me yet, because yesterday, listen to this. Yesterday, we did a stream from, I want to say 2:30 to 5 o'clock, and it was really nice. I had a lot of fun, right? Which is not true. 2:30 to 6 o'clock. I had a lot of fun, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I felt like that wasn't enough. And I was like, okay, well, you're gonna do your, and also for the uploading, which is the fourth subject, by the way, I was like, do we have storage? Because it does look like I have more storage, but I don't know what to do with it. And like, for example, yesterday, I'm gonna show you something insane, right? Insane in the membrane. We did, we woke up, okay, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22, 23, 24. We did 24 videos, which are about an hour each, right? Let's say an hour and a half, because that's more like it. So you do 24, an hour and a half, that's 36. We uploaded 36 hours of videos in 8 hours, and it was finished like super early. So did I upload a lot yesterday? Yes. Could I have uploaded more? Yes. We're in this very weird state where I'm kind of doing good with the uploading, right? We're doing really good. What am I saying? We are champions of it. And you know what I'm gonna do possibly? I'm possibly just gonna be gaming and uploading. I have an hour and a half for the stream. It's not worth it. We'll do it after. But after, if I have to wait until 2 o'clock in the morning, ugh. It's gonna be the planning. It's gonna be in this video too. Yep. Yeah. Oh. So that's pretty much it. What was I talking about? Yes. So I uploaded more, and we're in a position where, for the first time in a long time, we're a bit early, or we're doing good. We're above expectation. We're doing better than expected. We're gonna be finishing the project before the date, right? Which is impossible because I got so much to upload. I would have to do 2 weeks or 3 weeks of doing that good to be able to even call it. But then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna see that I am okay. I'm not gonna worry. Yesterday was the first day where I was sort of okay with the storage and didn't have to worry about it. And what I did, it's not that bad, because it's possibly 2 hours, 3 hours we didn't upload. I went to bed, we could have uploaded more, we didn't. Is it a big of a deal? No. Why is it important to mention? Just because it is important to mention because it is sort of not problematic yesterday, but it's problematic if we do it long term, and we don't want to do it long term, you know what I mean? So yeah, so I'm gonna have to be more careful. Like, it feels like I don't know how to be careful when there's nothing to fear. There's no pressure, so it's gonna be something I have to work on. Consistency, people. And yeah, so coming back to yesterday I was like, okay, well, you did do videos, you ended up later than expected, and there was this is the craziest thing. True story. Yesterday we finished a video, it was 9 o'clock, my battery was dead, right? So I was like, okay, well, no more videos. Then it starts raining hard. I'm like, oh, I would like to film that. And then, swear to God, I don't know what happened, but you literally hear a thunder, and you hear the transformer. Cause we have a transformer. I know it's nearby, but I can't see it. You have one nearby, and you hear it like brrr, which is not a good noise, but brrr, right? And I was like, okay, what happened? And we lost electricity. We lost it for 2 minutes. Not a big deal, right? So like, you know what? I could have filmed that. Then I went in to see. We saw at 1 o'clock in the morning, supposed to be thunder. It's like, okay, well, what do? It's 10 o'clock. I got 3 hours. Let's play games, right? So that way, when it's 1 o'clock, my phones are not only charged, but we upload it. We have space. We have storage. Then the lightning didn't come, so I waited until 2 o'clock because it was supposed to be at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, no lightning. I wanted to see at the beginning, but yesterday what we did was incredible. By not doing this, okay, and I got a picture. Not to prove it, just to show you how crazy it is. I have to be careful because it's possibly a news. Who news? Myself. No, a screenshot. Screenshot. My body is a wicker heart, just an art that is not seen. We had 8,003 minutes. I don't know if you're good at math, but 8,000 is about 130 hours, right? I don't know if you're good at math, but if you are, that's cool. If you're not, I just helped you. No problem. Don't say thank you. Get out of here. Too kind. So yeah, so 130 hours over the last 2 weeks, which is nothing. It's about 10 hours per day. Right? So what we did is we took that, we did a sort of smaller file. We did the editing, right? And we did the editing, it was perfect. That's the minute details. Absolutely. Yeah. So by doing this, it did take me 6 hours. Because before what happened was it didn't have enough storage. I did like 3 parts, right? It still took me like 3. It took me. Not even kidding. It took me 6 hours, dude. I was like, what the heck am I doing, right? So, and of course I wanted to film when the sun was rising. There was no sunrise, and it was close to being done. It was at 72%. So I was like, okay, well, stay up until it does. I managed to stay up till 7 o'clock, 6:30, 7 o'clock, which is great because tomorrow I'm going to be able to do the sunrise. But today sucks because, well, I wasn't able to film. And I would have a video to do yesterday. What was it? Oceana, the bar grill, and the movies. We watched a lot of movies yesterday. What did we watch? Some of them were good, some of them were not that great. I'm gonna give you a small recap. Not a small recap, but a small preview of what we did. To be not a sponsor, but could be. It is Rennie and the Mob, which was okay. Kill Charlie Countryman, really good. Really good. Good in a weird way. And this was followed by Lars and the Real Girl, which was even more weird. But somehow, I was okay with the weirdness of Lars and not Kill Charlie Countryman. Like, I killed Giant, which we saw, which was kind of good. And we saw Nerve, but I don't remember. What was Nerve already? I don't remember you.
I'm sorry.
No, I didn't watch that. They're trying to abuse. They're trying to boost their views, huh? I didn't watch that. Trying to boost your views, huh? Okay, I see you. I respect the game. I respect the hustle. I appreciate it. I don't respect it. Yeah. Why? Because if your shit is not good enough to not be seen, if your shit's not good enough to not be seen, that doesn't make sense. If your shit is not good enough to be seen, then work on your shit. Don't work on views, you know? I have 11 phones. How easy would it be to just go ahead and be like, hey, by the way, I'm gonna sleep for 8 hours. Think about it. I sleep for 8 hours, right? I could put my own videos, and I would get like, I get what? I would get what? 88 hours of, no, well, yes, 88 hours of video views. What's the point? What's the point? What's the point? You didn't work for it. You didn't earn it. Right? So that's bullshit. We did watch those movies, and I could have done Oceanic Grill, which you watched twice, I guess, because it's just so good. Why? It's so Kitchen Nightmare is something that I watched a couple of times because it's free, it's on YouTube, and it's good. Oceana was a company that Gordon Ramsay went and they sued him. So he took it off the air. So even if you look at the Oceana, even if you look at the official, unofficial channel for Kitchen Nightmare, this episode doesn't exist. Facts. So this is kind of cool. And it wasn't not air. It was not never aired. It was air, which is kind of cool. Which I really enjoy. Sorry about that. Try to fix the camera, made it worse, etc. Wingardium Leviosa. I wanted to go with Winged Dragon of Ra, but I didn't know that you guys would get the reference of Yu-Gi-Oh! Even if you guys didn't get the reference, what does it matter? Some people got it, some people appreciate it. So I take off the Wingardium Leviosa and I replace it with Winged Dragon of Ra. Raw. Yep. What was I talking about? I don't know. Me and my extremely elegant mouth. Yeah, I'm a slut. I am a slut. I'm an escort. I'm a bit more expensive. No, I'm cheap as fuck. Couple of nuggies. I'm good. Nuggies is chicken nuggets, not nuggies of weed. You perv. Why did I call you a perv? I don't know. I have no clue, dude. Sorry about that. Then I stay up and I was super tired. I watched something which was Kill Blue, which is a story of, it's an anime, it wasn't that great. It's a story of this guy. It is sort of Scott Pilgrim-ish. It's this guy. He gets cursed into being a kid again. And his only solution is to marry a girl whose father is very prominent in their society. He possibly has the remedy, but that girl has a lot of suitor, which are Ramona's 10x, and this guy has to fight the exes, or the suitor. He wasn't interested in the girl. Yeah, it's sort of weird, it's sort of nutty, sort of bizarre, and I like to say bizarre in a good way, but in this case, was it a good way? I don't know. I don't think so. And then we went to sleep. I woke up. My father texted me. I know that my father texted me at 11 o'clock in the morning. Called me at 1 o'clock and said, hey, I texted you. You didn't get it? I'm like, bro. Okay, I'm gonna say something stupid. It's been 2 hours, chill. Which is not a good excuse because 2 hours is a lot. But hey, I was sleeping then. He doesn't know that, so. You're excused by the lack of knowledge. Which sounds so rude. It sounds so rude. It sounds so rude. See, we don't have to do a lot. You just hear it and just like, what is that noise, dude? Well, if you don't know, you don't need to know. And if you do know, then what do you ask? Right? Kind of like a catch-22. Everything's gonna be alright when sitting next to you. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Everything's gonna be alright when sitting next to you. Such a good song. Oh, such a good song. Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was good. Taylor Swift. Which the same song was what? 22. Hello. So today we have a busy day. I'm gonna do this video. Then I got a piece of chicken breast. Not breast, sadly. Chicken breast. Which is still very good. So I don't know why I'm complaining. It's not as sadly, but you know. And we're gonna be playing video games until 7 o'clock, 7:20. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna make videos. And then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go for the tournament. And then tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock, we'll go out and make videos again. In between, I'd like to stream. I just don't know when. They're gonna be at midnight. It's gonna be at 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. Why 2 o'clock? Why is that number important? Okay, because we've been recording live, right? And the guy that I listen to a lot does 9 to 2 every single day, which gives you 25 hours per week. So this guy beat the 9 to 5 by 5 hours, right? Did he make enough? I don't know. I don't think so. But hey, who am I to judge? And yeah, and bizarre. Even then, this is a time maxing bone smashing, I guess. And what I do is I record and I play it at 1.5 speed. So you are watching it 5 hours when I'm watching it 3 hours and a half. I'm saving an hour and a half. Is that really worth it? Apples and bees were two different things until they became Applebee's. And then everybody liked them. Did that make sense? No. Did I care? No. No. Applebee's supposed to be something that exists for real, so I don't know. My lack of culture here precedes me. So I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you guys in about an hour. That is pretty much it. As I say in French, peace the fuck out. I have to be able to do this, this, and then end here. Okay, so now we have this. This is done. We did the gaming, which is good. Now what I need to do is I need to do the well, I wrote it. Yeah. In an hour and a half, I have to watch a movie, so that's good. Looking like a soul survivor. Looking like I ever did. Movies, last finish. Game you tried, okay. Legend of Oceana, the fact this knowledge serves no purpose. The way we do things, playing games, and then we talk. Okay, that's good. That's good. Looking like a true survivor. Looking like I never did. And I'm still standing. Two. Oh, let's go. Don't blink if you're buying. Welcome to the show. Because doing Mobs are having a wonderful day on this glorious night, doing glorious 22nd July. 22nd? Yes, of course. 26. Now, what we're gonna do is we did some videos outside. 42 minutes worth. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna be uploading. I'm gonna be watching a movie. I'm gonna be playing the video games, the gaming mobile. I was supposed to stream it. I got an hour and a half. It's not worth it. And then I'm gonna make some more video. And then we'll wait until 2 o'clock in the morning. We'll stream. We'll wake up at 5 o'clock to do the video. So I have to do like 4 hours after. Busy day. Okay, let's go. I'm still standing better than I ever did. Looking like a lone survivor. No, you should take a shit. No, I believe there's there is a demographic for everything. Might not be the biggest demographic, but it might be demographic. Take it away. Oh, popcorn time. Let's make ourselves some popcorn. I'm down for some popcorn. Popcorn sounds so lovely. I wish I finally saw. Popcorn is what I want. And that is just the truth. I cannot stand, I cannot hear, and this is what I do. Oh, popcorn is so happy. It make me freaking sad. And when I am grown up, then I will become the best dad. And looking like a lone survivor, looking like I ever did. I'm still standing. So this guy has no. He did so much. No, he did. I think I got a lot of friends, but I don't hear from them. It was another night all alone. And here it goes. I'm just a kid. Okay. Not fair. I'm just a kid. I know that it's not fair. Cause nobody knows. Cause I'm alone in the world then. I think, hi, how are you? I'm doing fantastic. How about yourself? I'm doing good. How about yourself? I'm finished. No. No. That's fair. And like, who is... Je sais pas si tu parles en anglais, mais bon. I'm so tired of shit. I'm going through it.
I asked God, why don't I fit? I asked God, why don't I fit in? Why am I always the weird one? Why did you make me so different? God smiled.
I wish today it would rain all day. Maybe that'll kinda make the pain go away.
Kill a bitch, all I need is a pencil and a pad. Let me get the beat so they remember who I am. Damn, what a real bitch is that?
Look me in the eye. See what you more. Despair. From the ashes.
Gentlemen,
The Phoenix is.
Why is the Phoenix?
Okay, so we're gonna go take a break and that's it. We'll be right back. Good night, Shield.